today also I will teach you one simple yoga. And from next session, we will study horoscope systematically. Okay, but before that, let's try one or two yogas today. Simple yogas. And try to understand this yoga and how we creating yogas in chart. So that is the whole purpose of this class. Okay, see the first 4 or 5 classes now, we will learn like how we are studying the yoga, circuit triangle. Sometimes it is not direct triangle, sometimes 212. Okay, so like this, you need to understand the possibilities through which we are creating yogas. So that is only possible by seeing the multiple horoscopes. That's why I'm taking different small topics so that you will have an idea like how we are creating yogas. So today we will see pilgrimage. Did we cover this topic before? Pilgrimage, how to see pilgrimage in chart? Tirtha Yatra.
No, sir.
No, okay. Fine. See, in Bhrigu system, now we can do our analysis in 2 different manners. First is very simple that everybody is following, that is simple yoga. Like today I will teach you how to see pilgrimage from the chart. That yoga is easy to understand, you can apply everywhere. Okay, so if you go to internet and you search Bhrigu Nandi Nadi courses, so you will find the people are only focusing on yogas and yogas. Okay, for every event we have yoga. This is a one way. But the problem with this approach is, this is endless. This is endless. Okay, you can give me any event, we have yoga for it. Okay, now the question is how many yogas you will remember. I am understanding this. See, in Vedic jyotish, we have yoga adhyaya, complete chapter in itself. And if you combine all classical books, like I have done small research on it. So from 22 classical books, if I see the yoga only, okay, I have seen more than 1100 yogas. 1100 yogas. Okay, in Vedic. P.V. Raman ji has published his book 300 Important Combinations. A small book. So in that book, you'll find 300 combinations in single book. Okay, but that is not complete. And the 1100, 1200 combinations that I have collected from 22 different sources, that is also not completed because I know only 22 classical books, correct? But there are many others also there. Some are not published in English yet. Okay, I don't know Tamil, Telugu, or Malayalam. Okay, they have their own books also. So if you collect all those things, so you will see there are more than 5,000 yogas. Now the question is how you will remember all this. Okay, so let's say if you're doing professional consultancy and you are getting more clients related to career. So obviously you will remember only career related yogas. That is relevant to you. If you are doing marriage related consultations, you will always remember marriage related yogas. Okay, late marriage, early marriage. Like we have these kind of combinations. Similarly, in Bhrigu Nandi Nadi also we have combinations. Okay, like when you have taken birth, okay, so that place, where that place is located, whether it is nearby cremation ground, whether it's nearby any temple. Okay, so we have combinations for all this. So there is no point of memorizing each and every combinations. So I can provide you the list of combinations. There's a lot of books available, like Sri Satyanarayan Naik, okay, good author. He have written many books on Nadi astrology. Okay, I can share some reference books in the chat section also. So if you read his book, so I think 1 or 2 books there, that whole book is full of combinations. Every possible combinations is given. You can buy that book, you can refer to that book whenever you have time, whenever you see any chart. Okay, now again, you can't remember each and every combination. So always try to understand the logic behind combination. Okay, that's why today I'm taking pilgrimage, so you will have some logic in it. Okay, maybe today you will not realize it, it's fine. After 4 or 5 classes, you will be able to crack it. Like this, we have combinations for litigation, how to see litigation in the chart. Only 2 or 3 planets can give you that combination. So don't memorize it. Okay, you need to understand the Karak Tattva for each planet. Okay, and when they combine together, they create something. This is a simple knowledge. So now, whenever you do assessment for any chart, always remember you have two approaches. First approach is through combination. Okay, so for combination, you need the understanding of Karattattvas. Okay, that is the first part. Now, in second part, you need to see this whole horoscope all together like holistic manner. Okay, you have to consider each and every house, like we do in Vedic and all. Okay, and from every planet you need to see the houses. Now, how to do that, especially in this Bhrigu system, that we will start from the next class. That is a advanced BNN. Not exactly advanced, but yes, that is the actual Bhrigu Nandi Nadi. So you need to have understanding of both through combinations and through a complete verse. So in between, I will take small yogas also. Okay, whenever needed. Otherwise, our main focus is to see the complete chart. We will follow the actual method. We don't need shortcut. Okay. So Bhrigu Nandi Nadi, people join Bhrigu Nandi Nadi because they have seen, many people are saying Bhrigu Nandi Nadi is very quick, easy to predict. Why? Because they have snapshot predictions. That's true, but at the end you will not receive anything out of it. That is not something you need to focus. Once you understand the logic, it's done. You buy any book from the market, combinations is already given, you just apply it. Understood? So now, see, this is one of the combinations. Technique is very simple. We know Jupiter is a religious planet. Jupiter is combined with Ketu, it gives pilgrimage visits. So now what is the combination? Jupiter plus Ketu. Okay, Ketu we also connect with the spiritualism and all these things. Okay, now the temple. Okay, that is also Jupiter. Ketu is something, Ketu is a dwaja, flag. And we know that every big temple have flag. Okay, at the top, at the Gopuram, we call it, no? So that is the center, that is a gad. Now, whenever you combine Ketu with some other planet, that will reflect the center thing, okay, for that particular character. Now, when Jupiter is with Ketu, Ketu will represent the center of what? Which is shown by Jupiter. Jupiter is what? Temple and religious. Agreed? Now, this is not a religion specific. Okay, I'm not saying only temple. It can, if you are Christian, so obviously you will go and visit some prominent places related to Christian community. If you are a Muslim, obviously you will go and visit something very prominent. Maybe you can visit Ajmer Dargah or Makkah, Medina, like this. Anything. Sometimes what happens, like some people don't have any problem with any religion. Okay, so they go and visit temples also, they visit pilgrimage, they visit church also. So it means this same combination will function for them, but for any kind of religious places. So it depends person to person. Like for me, I'm visiting this Rishikesh, Haridwar and these places, these pilgrimage places every month. So then will you say that the Jupiter Ketu combination is always activating in my chart? No. So it means you need to understand the background of the person. Okay, if I am doing this pilgrimage activities every month, okay, because that is maybe my interest or I am living nearby that place, so I can visit anytime, no? So this combination is not required in my chart activity. But if this combination is activating, maybe let's say at 40th year or 48th year, this combination is manifesting in my chart. Maybe I'm visiting pilgrimage places every month. Okay, but during that year, I will visit something more prominent, okay, which is not regular to me. See another scenario. Maybe you are visiting temple every day, okay, nearby your locality. You are going and visiting temple every evening. So don't call this combination as like this combination is activating in your chart. No, that is your regular job. So Jupiter Ketu combination means that is not regular. Okay, that is something prominent. Okay, maybe you are visiting nearby temple on daily basis, but You are visiting Vaishno Devi temple maybe 3 years or 4 years ago. Okay. So that is Jupiter Ketu. Combination is easy. Now the question is, when will this manifest? Okay, that depends upon the transit and progression. That part we will see in upcoming class. Now this Jupiter Ketu combination, as I am saying, there are two ways to see the horoscope in Bhrigu Nandi Nadi. First is this. You just go and check any chart, Jupiter Ketu combination as per the Bhrigu Nandi Nadi rules. Then you can predict them. Okay, you have pilgrimage combination in your chart. Okay, at some point of your time, you will visit major pilgrimage. Okay, this is a prediction you can make. Simple. But the same prediction you can make without using this combination also. Okay, that we will see in next class, like how to approach that method. That is the real thing. Okay, so you don't need to memorize these combinations each and every time.
In a
No.
horoscope, sir, if
Yeah.
there is a Jupiter, Ketu is already sitting in Jupiter sign, or maybe Jupiter aspecting Ketu directly.
Yeah, in that all cases, this combination is there.
So it means these people will get the religious travels again and again, or it is in their nature that, like you said, you are going to Haridwar, Rishikesh.
No, see, when you say again and again, okay, this is about the progression and transit. Okay, if that progression is coming or transit is coming again and again, obviously they will visit again. Okay, like in my chart, Jupiter and Ketu are not together. Okay, Ketu is sitting in Leo. Okay, Jupiter is sitting in Taurus sign. Okay, they are not connected to each other. Okay, but this is my nature, or maybe by birth I'm doing all these things. My family background is this, so I'm doing it. Okay, so this is not Jupiter Ketu combination in my chart, but that Jupiter Ketu, in some different manner, they are connected to each other because Jupiter is meeting with the Ketu, no planet in between. So what does it mean? At some point of time, they will meet each other, maybe in progression, correct? So at that time, I will visit something prominent. Clear?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, this is a good question. Let me show you that thing. So this is.
Sir, it means that transit Jupiter should connect to Ketu, natal Ketu, or transit Ketu should connect natal Jupiter. Is it something like that, sir?
Yes. So some planet from the transit from this combination should connect to the natal one. So then only event will take. Let's say if both transit planets is connecting to each other, then that is not the thing. Okay, one planet from the transit, one planet from the natal. Okay, we need this both connection. Now see, this is my chart, and as you are asking, this is Jupiter. Now this is the Ketu. They are not in 1.15 axis. My Jupiter is retrograde in 6th house, and that Jupiter is 4 degrees. If you take it from the previous sign, then yes, in that case it is connected to Ketu. But if you don't take it from the previous sign, then also Jupiter Ketu are in combination. How? Because no planets in between. Okay. At some point of time, Ketu is going to meet Jupiter, na, in progression. Yes. If some planet is located in between, then that combination is not completely true because now that combination is something different. Okay, now Ketu, let's say if Mars is sitting in Gemini, then Mars and Ketu will manifest. Jupiter and Mars will manifest.
Sir, will it happen because, like, if try to understand this, Jupiter is retro, sir. Ketu
Okay.
is also retro.
Hmm.
So it means Jupiter is also moving towards Aries and Ketu is moving towards Cancer.
Yes. Yeah,
So,
see, both are true, na? Both you can take anywhere. See, this Jupiter progression, you have to understand the difference between these two. They both are retrograde. But by nature, you know, Ketu is always retrograde.
yes, sir.
It will not become direct.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
but Jupiter is a direct, na? Jupiter is retrograde for some point of time.
Yeah.
Okay, Jupiter can go to Aries, then again it needs to come back to Taurus, Gemini, Cancer only, no?
Okay.
You move Jupiter towards the Cancer or you move Ketu towards the Aries. Okay. Both are completely true. That's why this combination is in my chart. Okay. But this will manifest in some point of time whenever this progression happens. So I have done pilgrimage. Pilgrimage means not like this, like recently I have visited Pushkar. Pushkar is a pilgrimage. Okay, so maybe today, by this month, this combination is activating in my chart. But because before I have never visited this place. Okay, now this is the pilgrimage for me. For some people, visiting Haridwar is a pilgrimage because they go to Haridwar and they take the Ganga path. Okay, dips in the Ganga. But for me, that is not a pilgrimage thing because I'm going there every week. Okay, but yes, visiting Pushkar place, that is something permanent for me because I'm not going there regularly. So the crux is, before you talk about pilgrimage, okay, understand the whole concept. Okay, and depending on the person, you need to predict. If somebody is living in Haridwar, let's say, so you can't tell them, na, you will visit pilgrimage every day. No. For them, maybe pilgrimage is something else. Or maybe that person, when let's say he want to visit Tirupati Balaji in South India, for them that is a pilgrimage. Maybe Badrinath, Kedarnath. Okay, so like this, you need to conclude it yourself. Understood? Now this is the combination. Chart number 13. I hope by now everybody have this Bhrigu Nandi Nadi book by R.G. Rao. If you have that book right now, you can go and visit chart number 13. On your screen, you can see the chart number 13. Now this chart number 13 is given, South Indian chart is given, then some predictions are given in this book. Jupiter, the life propeller, is in the house of Mars. Ketu occupies second house to him, so the native was born to a cultivator. Okay, don't worry about this, how this cultivator, because you need to understand the combination for it. And the logic is in this, Jupiter, Mars and Ketu. Now, there are a lot of things are given for this native. The native will follow some great people. Okay, he will win over the all enemies. Okay, his brother and sister will have to face some trouble. Then native father will also have some enemy. Okay, he will also win over his enemies. Like this, many things are given. Now, at the end, if you see, as seen here, Ketu behind him in Sagittarius, the sun being in a watery sign Pisces, the father will complete a pilgrimage undertaken by him and thereafter end his terrestrial existence. Now this prediction is given. If you don't know the combinations, obviously you will not able to decode it. And understand here it is referring to the father. Obviously, it is given here undertaken by him. It means they both went to pilgrimage. He is also doing with father. Now both are important for this combination. Okay, now see this chart. Let me show this chart again. North and South Indian format. Chart number 13. So anybody can decode that prediction. Pilgrimage with father. Venkatji, you want to try?
Sir, Sun is connected to Jupiter,
Yeah, in Pisces.
and the dispositor of Sun is the Jupiter. Okay, so there is a combination of Jupiter in the Sun. So, and the Sun is, as there is no planets in between Sun and Ketu, it is almost like Sun, Ketu plus Jupiter combination. That's
Yes,
why
yes, that is true. Again, you can also say like this. You know the combination Mars, Moon, Jupiter, Sun. They are in triangle to each other.
yeah.
They are in combination. Okay, now next to Jupiter is only Ketu, na? Future.
Yes, yeah.
In future houses, Ketu is already there. So Ketu is always going to add something to this combination of Jupiter, Mars, Moon, and Sun. Not only pilgrimage, many other combinations can also manifest by adding the Ketu in this combination.
As Moon is there, we can also say that long distance travel.
Long distance travel, all these things we can. Maybe after a few classes, we will see another combination, Mars Ketu. Okay, that is litigation. Okay, now you see this combination Mars, Moon, Jupiter, Sun. all are trinal. Next to them is Ketu. So litigation chances are also there in this chart. I'm understanding how we creating this combination. Okay, it is not mandatory that always you will find Jupiter Ketu in trinal or 1/7. Okay, sometimes you will see this kind of chart.
So
That's
one
why
question here on that chart. Regarding sir, Moon and Jupiter are also in 5-9 combination, and Ketu is there. So why we can't say Mother will also be there for that?
obviously,
I mean,
see,
I could not understand that son. I mean, now father.
yeah. Now that is not your problem. I can understand that. Obviously, that is written in the book. That's why we are decoding it. Correct. Otherwise, if you don't have any reference, obviously you will say, na, Mars and this Moon and Sun, they both can visit to pilgrimage. That is completely true.
Younger brother too.
Younger brother too. Now this is the problem when you use a snapshot prediction method. This is the problem. Okay, what Aditya is asking, that is completely true, but you are not asking this kind of question when people give you snapshot prediction. Okay, because during snapshot prediction, they only focus on these two planets. Here you are using all complete chart and you know the complete logic behind this. Obviously, you're coming up with this kind of question. So that question is logical. Now here, when you stuck, when you know, okay, now how to make prediction again, okay, whether it's a father only or Jupiter with Mars, Moon, why not brother, why not mother? Then you need something else to check or cross-verify. That is what we are going to read from the next class. Correct?
So Lagna will become important in that case, sir? I mean,
No,
is that right? No.
Lagna is not important.
Okay.
Sir, how
That
to
is-
predict precisely? Because Jupiter transit is there for one year. So which particular month the pilgrimage will take place, that type of thing, how to predict?
That we will see from the progression, no? Not from the transit. First, you will use the progression. Then at the end, you can use transit. So that I will teach you how to use progression and all. Very first thing is combination should be present in the chart. If combination is there, then only you can check that combination in progression. What does it mean? If pilgrimage yoga is present in this chart, correct? Now in progression, when we create a progression chart, we need to create a progression chart. Venkatji, okay. And now how to create a progression chart, I will teach you. Okay. So when you create that progression chart, so some planets will move. Okay, Jupiter is in Scorpio at the birth, correct, in this chart. Maybe in progression chart, let's say Jupiter is reaching to Capricorn sign at some point of time. During that time, in that same chart, you see that Jupiter Ketu combination is again repeating. At that time, you can predict the possibility of pilgrimage. It means whatever combination is present at the birth, same combination should repeat during progression or during transit. Then only event will happen. This is a base. This is what we use in the transit also. In my chart, if I have monetary gains, so every time I will have monetary gain whenever that same combination will repeat in transit. That should be relevant to my birth chart. Then only they will activate. Otherwise, no. The same thing is applied here. Okay. Otherwise, by that logic, Jupiter obviously move every year. So same combination can repeat after every 5 years. But always remember, with that thing, Ketu should be in sync. Okay, then only event will happen. And second point is we need to apply some common sense also, okay, in our predictions. The pilgrimage means you will realize pilgrimage when you have that senses or when you have that maturity. If you are a 2-year kid and you are going to pilgrimage with your parents, obviously you are not aware of that whole event, correct? That pilgrimage event is just a picnic for you. Okay, so obviously we're not going to predict the predictions of pilgrimage for the 2-year-old kid. So obviously it means we need to see the Desh, Kal and Patra. Means time, age, okay, age factor we need to consider. Like if you want to predict for marriage, obviously you will predict the marriage event only for the marriageable age, no? Before that yoga is not relevant for us. Same thing for the pilgrimage. Okay, so everything we need to consider. And for the timing of event, we will use progression method. Okay, now this chart number 13 is clear.
We discussed that this combination of Jupiter Ketu is created because Jupiter and Ketu, between them, there is no other planet.
Yes, and also second to Jupiter is Ketu, no? That is enough for us.
Jupiter Ketu is ahead of Jupiter. This is enough.
Yes,
So
because
Ketu is
Jupiter,
coming back to Jupiter.
yeah, Ketu is coming back to Jupiter, or Jupiter is going towards the Ketu only, no?
Yes, yes, yes.
That is a future event.
I do have this
Like,
combination, sir.
And one more thing, sir. This says the father will be going to heaven after the
no, that is added by author. Okay, so we can't obviously say na, that is like see in Hindu we say in our religion that if you visit pilgrimage, obviously you will reach to heaven. This is like something. This is not.
No, I understand that father will die. It
Father
means
will
to say,
die. Yeah, father will
how
die,
would
and
we
you will
decide
reach
that
to.
father is going to die just after the pilgrimage?
No. See, that line means after visiting this thing, okay, maybe father become aged and he will die. This is the added by author. This is not a prediction.
Sir, is there any significance of sun being in a watery sign? So sun is a fire planet, and Pisces is a watery sign. So after the pilgrimage, that fire will end or something. I don't know.
No,
So is there any because he mentions the watery planet, watery sign.
That watery thing is not relevant because I can't able to decode anything out of that water thing. Okay, only thing is water is maybe you can visit some pilgrimage where water bodies are present. That is the only relevant thing you can connect.
Yes.
Otherwise, watery sign is nothing to do with pilgrimage. See, Pisces sign. Pisces sign means what? Ocean water. It means that the pilgrimage site should be present nearby ocean. Maybe Rameshwaram, Jagannath Puri, Somnath temple. Again, see, again, these kind of prediction, you can only make when you think sun is important for this chart. Let's say if client is asking you, tell me about my father, then only your attention will go to that sign, no? Otherwise, maximum time you will only revolving around Jupiter because Jupiter is the native. If the Rishi is doing prediction in that chart analysis, so he's Rishi, so he knows something which is not known by us. Okay, but as a Jyotishi, when you see this chart, so your attention will not go to Sun, you will stick to only Jupiter. So Jupiter is your client, no? So what does it mean? It means we need to see chart from all angle. If not all angle, at least you have to understand your client. Like in client's life, who is prominent people. So if you read the predictions for chart number 13, you will realize that prediction is only made for the native and father. That's it. It means whenever clients come to you, okay, you need to understand the relevant people around that person. So you can include them. Let's say for me, in my life, my mother is only prominent. Okay, I care only about my mother. So obviously you need to check Moon and Jupiter in my chart. So anything connected to Jupiter, Moon, you need to put. Then only I can connect it with me. Otherwise, sometimes what happens in live consultations, client come to us and at the back of mind, he have his questions ready-made question in mind. Like he want to understand when he will have child. Okay, after marriage. Okay. Progeny question is prominent in his mind. By keeping that progeny question in mind, he is coming for the consultation. But when you start consultation for that person, you are making predictions for the career and finances. Now this is the biggest challenge. Like being a Jyotish, you don't know what exactly he want to know. Without Prashna, you can't predict it.
Very true.
Okay. So you will start your analysis by looking everything. Okay, you will make predictions starting from the career. Okay, you have predicted everything. Maybe that prediction is correct, but client is not satisfied. Then you move to financial part. Again, client is not happy because he don't want to know that, and you are predicting those things. So now this is very difficult task for the Jyotishi. So that's why try to understand what exactly client want in the beginning. Okay, maybe by conversation or by any manner, by using Prashna and all. Then you start your consultation. Okay, sometimes people know each and everything, then that is relevant. You can predict everything, career, marriage, and all. But in maximum cases, client have already framed this question in his mind, but he is not asking you. And you are going here and there in the analysis. So at the end, we lose our impression. So for this native, chart number 13, father is important figure in his life. If astrologer don't know that this part, so he is going to make prediction for each and every person and all. Okay, now that is a wrong approach. So that's why during consultation, you need to follow some steps. Okay, initially talk with your client, understand the exact requirement. Deshkal Patra you need to understand. Without understanding the Deshkal Patra, don't go for the consultation. Otherwise, you will make blunders. Maybe your analysis is correct, your predictions are correct, but those predictions are not relevant. Okay, so your client is not going to acknowledge those predictions. Agreed?
Sir, one doubt. Sir, in the for this chart, in the text it was mentioned that Venus in the house of Mars. So the spouse will be from the native place. So is it true for even if the Venus is in the Scorpio also?
No, that is not true. And this is not about the Venus in Aries. Okay, there is something more to it.
Okay.
Okay, so don't worry, I will cover that part when you study the marriage and all. I will cover that part, but don't use that. Don't use by this sign. Okay, there's something more to it. I hope everybody know that Jupiter is native himself. Anything connected to Jupiter, it belongs to native. And wherever Jupiter is sitting, it becomes the native place. So this is enough for now for this concept. Otherwise, I will cover this topic later in detail. So first, let's stick to this pilgrimage part. So chart number 13 is done. Now next chart is 42. Now see this chart. Can you see this combination?
He'll go with the wife.
And you know what kind of pilgrimage, that also depends upon the planet who is more prominent in that combination. Whoever is nearby Jupiter, so that planet characteristics will have to play something prominent in that combination. Like Saturn, let's say Jupiter is more closer toward the Saturn. Then what will you predict? Maybe that pilgrimage belongs to Lord Shiva, like this. So don't worry about this. First, you master Karaktattvas, that list that is given to you in the beginning of class. Okay, so in that list, everything is given. Okay, first you understand the pilgrimage concept. Then slowly with practice, now you will add something more to it, like which pilgrimage, which direction. Okay, all these things you can understand. Now see this Jupiter, this chart number 42. Now see, there is a very interesting thing given for this chart. What Venkatji is asking, that is similar thing is given here. Now this is chart number 42. There are a lot of predictions are given. Jupiter representing the life forces, has planets in both previous and next houses. Native will have brothers and sisters. Okay. One of his brother will have a short life. Native will have some profit from his brother. Like this, many things are given. Then the important is this: between 59-60 year, okay, he will have visit holy places and go around on pilgrimage. Okay. Now this prediction is made with the specific years, 59 and 60. Like this, you can also make prediction year-wise. Only thing is we need to add that progression method that I will teach you. Okay. But before you may understand the progression, we need to understand the yoga presence in the chart. Correct? Then only we can add progression in it. Huh? Okay. Now see this. Jupiter, Ketu are together. This is the easy chart. Okay, with Venus. With Venus in triangle, no planet. Next to it, we have Sun. See, this Venus is present. So can we say this pilgrimage is possible with some lady or maybe with wife?
Yes.
Okay, maybe that is not given in the prediction part, but that is possible. Okay.
Even with the brother also, no, sir?
Even with the brother also. And what kind of pilgrimage he will visit? Obviously, the prominent planet you want to see with Jupiter. Okay, Jupiter degrees are not given in this chart, but let's say Venus is closer to Jupiter. It is quite possible. Okay, only if Jupiter is at the border degree, then only it will connect to Sun. Otherwise, it is with the Venus. So, what kind of deity we can expect? Venus is female deity. Maybe some Devi temple or this kind of thing he will visit.
Or he may visit Lord Shiva temple.
Lord Shiva, how?
Jupiter is moving towards Sun.
Towards Sun, yes. That's what I'm saying. It depends upon who is closer to Jupiter. We don't have degrees in this chart right now. So, yes, you are correct. If that Jupiter is more closer towards Sun, Lord Shiva. Again, see, there is no limitation in it. How depth you are going, okay, how deep you are going to your prediction. It depends your understanding about the characters. This is the easiest chart. Now chart number 49, see. Now in chart number 49, if you see this chart, in this 49 number chart, it is written, this boy will visit pilgrimage center between 51 to 52 years. Again, age is given. Okay, by 51, 52 years, he will visit the pilgrimage. So now, just to give an idea, understand this, Jupiter will move 12 years in a sign. Okay, so every 12 years, it will change the sign. Okay, it will change the sign. So like this, we understand the whole progression method. Okay, so the age written in this book, okay, by this age, you will see that same combination is repeating again. But being a jyotishi, you will see that same combination can repeat twice also. Before 51 also, it can be manifest. So you have to predict that there also. As I'm saying, Deshkal Patra, by using Deshkal Patra, we need to make prediction. Jupiter, Moon, Ketu, Saturn. Okay, Moon is there. Can we say he can visit this place with mother? Okay, or Moon also represent which relative?
Mother or sister?
Sister. Okay, so obviously, very less people go with the sister. Okay, so you need to manipulate that part, whether Jupiter or thing. But we have a method through which we can again justify whether it's a mother or sister. Okay, that you will understand in next session when we include the houses in it. Now 50 number chart. See, whatever chart I am displaying in this class, please after this class once again see this chart. Try to read other predictions also. Maybe at this time you can't able to crack all predictions, but it's fine. Just read it and try to understand. Now in this chart again you see the similar kind of chart, 50 chart. Again Jupiter, Moon is there, Ketu, Saturn in the triangle. But this time Sun is also present. Can we say this native can visit pilgrimage with parents?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, in 50th number chart.
Did you put the moon by yourself, sir? Because here is no moon in the chart.
Yeah, that is a printing mistake in the book.
You put it by yourself.
Not by myself, because there are some other predictions given in this chart that is not possible without moon in the Pisces.
Okay.
So in this book, there are a lot of printing mistakes like this. So in some places, if you see Sun is missing, in some places Jupiter, Rahu is missing. It is a printing mistake. And see, in this chart, it is given this native taken birth in pilgrimage itself. Wherever this native is born, that place is also pilgrimage. And he visited some holy places also. As I told you, Jupiter Moon represent the birthplace. That combination is present with the Ketu. Obviously, wherever you take birth, some pilgrimage is there. So some prominent deity is present in that place. Then also, during 52 or 57th year, this native has taken pilgrimage, other than his birthplace. So now, how to understand, like, during my birth, where I taken birth, is there anything nearby places? So all these things we will learn study. Now, see, the concept is very easy. You need to find out which planet represent the birthplace. In that list, you will find it. Test it yourself, okay? Or else I will also teach you. Once you understand that planet, birthplace planet. So whichever planet is present nearby that planet, you will see the surroundings of your birthplace by that planet. Okay, like Rahu represents cremation ground. If Rahu is placed in between Jupiter, so obviously you will find something related to Rahu nearby.
So, sir, here we will say because it is 12th sign, because being the 12th sign mean Rashi, so some religious place, and
Yes.
at the time of the birth, father was also present.
Present. That is a good attempt by Krishi. It is correct. The thing is, again, you go and check that Karatattva table. Okay, you will find many hints like this. We will do exercise, we will check the horoscopes also when we cover that topic. But that is easy. So the whole concept in Bhrigu Nandi Nadi is using Karatattva only. Just pick one Karatattva and replace all planets. You'll come up with different kinds of predictions. So for now, just use this simple combination, Jupiter Ketu. Don't make it complex. Okay, just identify these combinations in the chart. Okay, then in next step, try to identify like which other people will join this native. To test this, don't use this book. Okay, use the practical charts. Maybe you have also visited pilgrimage. Maybe your relatives. Okay, check their charts. Ask them who else joined in that pilgrimage with you. Okay, then you check these combinations. Can you do this?
Yes, sir.
So this is the easiest thing. So this is enough for now. Any questions?
In this book, there are many things told. They look like out of blue.
Yeah, like
Even in the first chart interpretation, it's quite vast. First one is quite first and second, and it looks.
Yeah,
I don't
see,
understand.
there are many predictions now which you will see that is not possible for us to predict. Okay, leave it. As I already said in the beginning of this course, we can't able to decode each and every chart in this book. Okay, but what is that is relevant to us that we will do? Like in this chart, there is nothing something. Yeah, this chart is still clear. We can do this part, but you will see many charts given in this book. That is very weird chart. It means that is not possible for us to make predictions. Even author have not given any logic to it. See this part. He will spend his last days in meditation and live up to good old age 78. Okay, now this prediction looks very good, but you have to understand the complexity here. In order to make prediction like this, you need to decode the longevity first. Now, during last days, he will spend in the meditation. That is possible too. That we can understand. Okay, but longevity part is tough. Okay, tough, but not impossible.
But sir, you know what I did? I took 50 of my family members' horoscope, and I just did the Lagan, made the printout and put it on the wall where next to my office, and that made very easy with the combination.
Yeah, then you can quickly.
Yeah, because
see this.
your family, you know the people, right? And you know this combination, so that helped me more to understand things. Because in the book, I really got lost as well.
Yeah, no, you should see whichever method you feel good with or you feel comfortable, follow that. Only thing is, see, I am recommending this book everybody because I have seen many students, they are not ready to collect chart. They need something ready-made. For them, this book is good. But the problem with this book is degrees are not given. Okay, but the benefit of this book is you will understand the variety of prediction.
Very true.
Correct. See, predicting the pilgrimage is something, but predicting the pilgrimage with age is something else. So this book is teaching you that part.
The problem with this book is, sir, I mean, because in this chart the year of birth is not given. So even whatever events are given in this book, like sir, you rightly said that transit and this progression, we cannot find out to justify the event.
No, that I will show you. Okay, how to use this book for the progression part, but obviously not transit, but progression you can use. Progression we can use in this book, and also there are 2-3 methods of progression. Let me cover that topic first, then we will discuss. Otherwise, at this time, you will get confused about this.
Right.
What is the 2-3 methods of progression, what and which progression we should use. Okay, let me reach through that part. Okay, but in next 2-3 classes, we will understand one very important concept. So please attend next 2-3 classes. That is important class. Okay, then after that, I will introduce the progression so that you will start something. And then we continue with our regular topics. So now you have understood the combination, how to create and all these things. Let me add house in it. Then we do progression.
Sir, to know the strength of the planet, sir, say moon is in Libra.
Okay.
10th house from the moon is the Cancer. So I want to see the strength of the 10th house. Say Mars is in Scorpio and no planets in Pisces. Okay, now here Mars, whether it is strong or weak, because in Cancer it is debilitated, in Scorpio it is one house.
See, first thing is this is not Bhrigu concept, okay? So that strength and all these things which I was talking, that seed and taste and all, that is a complete Vedic part. That is the end part of your analysis. Okay, but in Bhrigu Nandi Nadi, when we judge the strength, we will not use this logic, like from moon we are judging the strength. No, this is not required for you. Okay, if you want to judge the strength of moon, just see the moon where moon is present at present. Okay, at present during the birth. That will give you the present strength. That's it. Okay, but if you are talking about complete Vedic part and you are judging the strength of moon by making moon as strength of Mars, okay, by making moon as Lagna. This is what you are asking.
Yes,
so in that case, you need to see the moon. Like moon is present in the Scorpio, so obviously is having strength of its own sign. Okay, you will not consider the Cancer. You will use the moon own sign.
So will we discuss these basic principles of Nadi means, as you said, they are in the book. So will we discuss them one by one, how, where they are applied and how?
Which rules?
That you sent in PDF. We are going to read it now.
Yeah, that I will cover in the class. No?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I've given to you that, so that you will have some basic understanding what we are learning in the class. Otherwise, what happens, we will waste our time when I'm showing you PDF and that presentation, each and every rule I'm repeating. It's better you read it yourself. Okay, then I will conclude it in the class and we will apply on the charts directly. So as much as chart we do more practice, it will give you practical experience. Otherwise it will become only theoretical. This I already experienced in the previous batch. So we will not repeat mistake again. Okay, so we will focus more on the practical charts. Then we meet next.
Thank you very much.
Next session.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so
Namaste,
much.
sir.